What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 video, and here we are going to talk about the crazy shit that is going on when it comes to Tekken 8 online rank. Now, I said in the previous video, when it comes to Tekken 8 online rank, it was going to be a couple of days, it was going to be a minute before I was going to actually will myself to get on Tekken 8 online rank. I eventually did, because a couple of people had came into my comment section and warned me about the crazy shit that was going on when it came to Tekken 8 online rank. And then when they told me about it, I'm like, okay, let me get on here and let me see this shit for myself. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. We're going to talk about what's going on with Tekken 8 online rank when it comes to Tekken 8 Season 3. Now, first, I'm going to start right off the bat and say, Tekken 8 online rank is pure hot garbage right now. It just truly is, and I am going to elaborate on that. And I also want to say, before I get into the discussion, because I know people are going to come into my comment section, oh, you're doing all this complaining, you're saying online ranked is garbage, so why did you get on there and now you're climbing the ranks? Well, see, here's the thing. Number one, I never said that I was not going to stop playing Tekken 8 in Season 3. Never said that. I said that it was just going to take me a few days, you know, to get over the craziness that was going on when it comes to Season 3, and I would get back on there. You feel what I'm saying? Number two, just because I got back on there and, you know, I was whooping ass doesn't necessarily mean I was having all that much fun. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to elaborate on that, you know, step by step in this video. So I just wanted to get that out there before we get into it, because I know people are going to come into my comment section, oh, why are you still playing the game? I still play the game because I still like the game. Even though I say online rank is garbage, even though I say Tekken 8 Season 3 is in chaos, I didn't say I hate Tekken 8. I'm not one of those people that have said that I'm going to uninstall Tekken 8. I never said that. People just need to listen and comprehend what other people have to say when it comes to these fighting games. Yes, Tekken 8 Season 3 is chaotic. Yes, Tekken 8 online rank is pure hot garbage, but guess what? I never said I hated the game. I never said I would quit totally playing the game or uninstall the game. That ain't me. That's other people. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I did say I wasn't motivated to play, and when I got on Tekken 8 online ranked, I still wasn't motivated, but just because of what people had told me, I had to see it for myself. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm coming on here and telling y'all, the people that have uninstalled or have taken a break from Tekken 8 Season 3, I'm telling y'all what's going on. And then y'all decide if y'all want to reinstall the game, which a lot of people are probably not, or, you know, whatever. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So, the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to Tekken 8 online ranked is the matchmaking. The matchmaking is absolutely terrible right now. And like I said, I just released a video just a day ago of me, you know, playing in Tekken 8 online ranked, you know, me climbing the ranks. Everybody was like, wow, D, you climbed the ranks, this and that, this and that. I appreciate everybody that, you know, came out and you know, showed their appreciation for when it came to Tekken 8 Season 3. But here is the thing. The matchmaking is terrible, and what I mean by that is that when I started playing Tekken 8 Season 3 online rank, you know, of course, I started off as Tekken King, and then I started to climb, and as I progressed, I noticed something with the matchmaking. The matchmaking didn't quite progress along with me, meaning that it's like once I got to Tekken God and then once I got to TGS, I'm still going up against Tekken Kings and Bushins. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And it got to the point where, you know, look, I had to do what I had to do. I had to fight whoever was in front of me, unless it was a King main. If you were a King main, you didn't get rematched from me. If you were a Leo main, you did not get rematched from me, because those two characters are straight dirt piss right now. But one thing that I noticed is as I continued to climb, the matchmaking just got more terrible. I'm still facing blue rank Bushins. They were still giving me Tekken Kings, and then out of nowhere, you know, I would be a Tekken God, and then they would just give me a God 2 or God 3. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, the game does not give you the same level of tier consistently. You know, every blue moon when I was Tekken God or TGS, they'll give me the same rank every blue moon. But other than that, the matchmaking was just everywhere. They would still give you Tekken Kings when you're like 3 ranks higher. They'll still give you blue ranks, or they'll give you a rank three ranks higher than you. You know, all of a sudden you end up fighting a God 2, which I don't have no problem with, because y'all know I'll whoop a God 2's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm godlike in this game. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You think I'm trash? Test the fucking theory. That's all I gotta say. But when it comes to the matchmaking, it's just absolutely terrible right now. And like I said, I'm not on that what needs to be fixed type of shit when it comes to Tekken 8 Season 3. I'm just basically telling people, like, look, just be prepared. The matchmaking is garbage, and whatever is whatever. If you get on there and play and you try to progress in the game, just be warned that you're gonna get bombarded with all kind of ranks. It just ain't gonna matter. Even if you're a blue rank, if you're like a Bushin rank, they're probably gonna give you like a mighty ruler rank or something. It's a wire right now when it comes to the matchmaking. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta fight who's in front of you. And I will say this, during my climb, that kind of made it kind of bittersweet, because like I said, they didn't put me with my rank that I had at that time consistently enough. It was always a rank 2 steps lower or a rank 2 steps higher. So the accomplishment that I made, it was kind of bittersweet. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I had to do what I had to do. But the matchmaking is absolutely terrible in Tekken 8 Season 3 right now. I don't know if it has anything to do with this stupid prowess crap that's going on. Nobody is even talking about that. Nobody even cares about this whole Tekken prowess thing. I don't even know why that is even a thing. Nobody fucking cares about it. But is it a problem when it comes to the matchmaking? Who knows? It could be. But nobody obviously cares about it, you know. But matchmaking is terrible. The second thing when it comes to Tekken 8 online rank is the point system. And this was pointed out to me to somebody in my comment section of the last video, where they said that the point system is right back the way it was when it came to Tekken 8 Season 1. And everyone was complaining about the point system in Tekken 8 Season 1. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they did not do this. So when I go on there and I see when I win a match, lose a match, I notice that when we lose matches, we lose a lot of fucking points. So it's like Tekken 8 Season 1 all over again. Now, it's not as devastating as it was in Season 1, but when you lose, you're going to lose a lot of points. You're going to lose a lot of points to the point where if you lose 2 straight matches in a row, you're going to be back down at the demotion match. Yeah, so we got to deal with that. And I'm surprised ain't nobody talking about that right now. But yeah, that nightmare that we went through with the rank point system in Tekken 8 Season 1, it's back. So people be warned, if you get back on Tekken 8, that's what you got to deal with when it comes to the rank point system. You lose, it's going to be a lot of devastation. You lose more than you gain once again in Tekken 8 Season 3. And I think that's kind of fucked up. Although they do something in Tekken 8 Season 3 where if you are on demotion match, in some cases they do give you an extra match to kind of get out of it. But at the same time, it's still messed up to me. I don't know why they reverted back to that way. But given the fact that the development team is already ignorant, this is what we get right now. The next thing when it comes to Tekken 8 online rank, of course, is the cheaters. Now, a few weeks ago, I did a video on why I felt that the rank reset would be a terrible idea, and it's just something that's just really played out right now, especially when it comes to Tekken, because it kind of seems like Tekken is really the only fighting game that does that stupid shit. I basically explained in that video one of the reasons why I think it's just a bad idea is because when you reset the ranks, all you do is vindicate and validate the cheaters. And I'm telling you right now, the cheaters are out right now, especially on PC. Man, I've been ran into so many cheaters already, it just doesn't even make any sense. And they make it obvious. These cheaters don't fucking care. Like, literally, you can't throw lows at them. Literally, you can't throw them. It's just a whole bunch of dumb stuff going on. And I'm going to be all the way real with you. The cheaters, in a sense, are like the luckiest motherfuckers right now. Because now the ranks are reset. All they got to do is cheat their way up. And if you're one of those type of players that don't know what you're doing, or you're just trying to learn the game, or just getting into the game, or you're super casual, a cheater is going to run wild on you. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, the cheaters are out there, and they're out there running wild, and they are having a ball with Tekken 8 Online Season 3 right now. So all I can tell y'all is beware the cheaters. And if you want to spot out a cheater, the best way to spot out a cheater is if they constantly low parry you. you could just do the slightest type of low. Just do a down 1. If they keep low pairing a down 1 or a down 4, they're cheating. You feel what I'm saying? If you find yourself in a situation where they're literally just sidestepping everything that you fucking do on side of low parrying everything, you're probably dealing with the cheater. Also, too, the best way to know if you're going up against a cheater, pay attention to your rollback status. If your rollback status constantly goes up like a fucking thermometer, you're probably going up against a cheater. If all of a sudden the rollback goes up 5 and then it's 2, 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 6, you're probably going up against a cheater. So pay attention to your rollback status when you're playing, because that is the biggest indicator right there that you're going up against a cheater. When your rollback numbers just keep going up and down like tilt mode. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, the cheaters are out there. And if you get back on Tekken 8 Season 3 online rank, you're going to come across them. The best thing that I can tell you is, I'm not going to sit here and say boycott playing PC players, but, you know, just keep an eye on it. You know, don't get into a rush. Whenever you see a PC player come up on your screen, don't get into a rush and press the, you know, the OK button. You know, take some time, take a few seconds. You feel what I'm saying? And then, of course, don't fuck with any Wi-Fi players in this game. Right now, the netcode is kind of messed up right now. Connections are very slimy right now. And going up against a Wi-Fi player in Tekken 8 Season 3 online, it is not a fun experience right now. And yes, these Wi-Fi players are pretty much cheating their damn self. So do not accept Wi-Fis. Just don't do it right now, because these players, they're utter garbage. They're garbage players. They sit there and mash and get away with shit because of their Wi-Fis. Save yourself the trouble. I did it countless times. For the most part, I came out on top, but other times, you know, Wi-Fi motherfuckers would just do something and I'd just be like, nope, can't do it. So do not accept Wi-Fi matches in Tekken 8 Season 3 online. Just don't do it. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the misery. Because right now, the netcode in Season 3 right now is not the best. And Wi-Fi players are taking advantage of that. So don't fight Wi-Fi players and be aware of the cheaters. Now, when it comes to some of the characters that I come across when it comes to Tekken 8 online ranked, I don't want to say too much about this because I'm going to make a separate video about this. I really do feel like a lot of these characters are so busted and fucked up to the point where they're absolutely stupid to fight. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just going to use a couple of the characters. Like I said, King and Leo are complete fucking dirt piss characters right now. Look, those characters, do not rematch those characters. Do not rematch King. Do not rematch Leo, especially Leo. And like I said, I got another video coming up. But I will tell you right now, those two characters right there, don't fuck with them. Do not fuck with King and Leo. Please don't. Leo is like a fucking RNG right now. It's stupid what that character is doing. And King is even more helter-skelter and unga-bunga than Jin is right now. It's just absolutely dumb of what they done with that character and both of those characters. So when it comes to Tekken 8 online ranked Season 3, don't fuck with King and Leo. Do not rematch these characters. Just don't. And if you want to come in my comment section talk about skill issue, you know who y'all need to be saying that to? The development team. The development team has a skill issue right now. So I'm just saying, for the people that want to be on that skill issue bullshit, go on Twitter and tag Michael Murray and tag Oatmeal Man Nakatsu and tell them that they have a skill issue, because that's exactly what's going on. Now, finally, when it comes to the players. Now, when it comes to every season in Tekken 8, I do this when it comes to online ranked. Now, when I was fighting Tekken 8 online ranked in Season 3, as I showed y'all in the video that I did a day ago, you know, I came across a lot of characters and I came across a lot of players behind the characters. So basically in Season 3, it's just pretty much more of the same like we saw in Season 2. You're going to see two types of players. You're going to see the players that are practically taking advantage of the bullshit that the game allows them to. They're taking advantage of their busted ass fucking characters. And they're just basically going mollywop mode on people right now. That's all that you're really going to see right now when it comes to Tekken 8 Season 3 online ranked. You're just going to see a lot of motherfuckers that are just going to try to mollywop you. There's no skill behind what they're doing. They're just pressing buttons because the character is busted. The game is busted, and it's just, It's just complete fucking bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, even when I was making my climb, I was not having fun because I'm watching these players do all this shit. That shit is not fun to watch. It's not fun to just watch these players get a character, do some type of random shit, and then they just mollywop you when then you get into a corner situation or whatever. Watching these dumb combos, sitting in that screen just being like, hey, this shit ain't fun to watch. It ain't fun to watch because I know the player that's doing it, they're just fucking doing it. They're doing it because the game and the busted character is allowing them to do it. Not fun to watch. And on my end, the way that Tekken 8 is online ranked, I'm forced to do the same. It's almost like you have to fight fire with fire. You feel what I'm saying? So if I see that player doing that shit to me, obviously common sense is going to tell me this is what I need to do to this player first before this player does it to me, because that's probably all that player fucking knows. And yeah, it does not make the experience fun. It really doesn't. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. This is not a bashing thing, but that's just how it is right now in Season 3 online rank. You're coming up against these players that are just trying to mollywop you, and then that's practically it. You feel what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is just to be patient, get them in a situation, and if they fuck up, mollywop they ass. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, at the end of the day, it's not fun. It really isn't. But people like me, I continue to play it because, like I said, I wanted to see what other people were talking about, and because I do like playing Tekken. You know, I'm one of those people, like I said, I never said I hated Tekken 8. Never. That has never came out of my mouth. But at the same time, the issues are there, and the issues are just as bad as they always was. So those are the first type of players that you're going to come across. You're going to come across those type of players that are going to get you in a turbine situation so they can just mollywop you with their stupid, busted ass fucking characters. The second type of players that you're going to come across, you're going to come across those players that, one thing that I've seen, a lot of players are trying to play that Tekken 7 type game, meaning that they're just going to backdash to the point where, okay, you know what, this motherfucker ain't going to do nothing. You're running up on them, and then they're just pressing something to get you in a launch situation. Or I guess you could say turtling, trolling. I'm seeing a lot of that in Tekken 8 Season 3 online right now. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Yes, we all miss Tekken 7. But if y'all want to play that Tekken 7 shit, y'all got to go and play Tekken 7. The Tekken 7 shit is not going to work here in Tekken 8. And when these players are doing that, they're hindering both of us when they do that. So I'm just saying, for these players, if y'all want to incorporate that Tekken 7 shit in Tekken 8, just go play Tekken 7. It ain't going to work in Tekken 8. And like I said, there's a lot of players that are trying to do that. I've stated in a previous video, the pros do that. The pros make it look okay, but it really isn't okay. Not in Tekken 8, despite the fact that Tekken 8 is in a fucking busted rabbit hole right now. So that whole Tekken 7 type of shit that a lot of these players are trying to incorporate, nah, I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Just the backdash. I ain't feeling that shit. I'm really not. It's hindering. But like I said, we gotta do what we gotta do. And if you see that, you have to make the adjustment on the fly. You're either gonna win or you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? People have always said Tekken 8 is a coin flip. So, you know, we just gotta deal with it. But at the same time, I will come on and inform people and talk about what I have seen when it comes to Tekken 8 online ranked in Season 3. And like I said, two types of players that you're going to see. The players that are going to put you in a turbine and try to mollywop you every chance they get. And then you're just going to see the players that are just going to just sit back on that fucking backdashing shit just to try to get you, basically to get you in a chair pull situation. They want to pull the chair on you, throw out a fucking unearned launcher, and that's how they get you like that. So that is what is going on when it comes to Tekken 8 online rank. Now I said this is just online rank. I haven't went on player match. I haven't gone on the fight lounge or anything like that. So we're just talking about online rank right now. But one thing that I will say is, you know, I want to get back to where I was talking about how these combos are still too fucking long because all these characters then got buffed. When you buff these characters, the combos are going to be even more crazy, and that's what's going on. And back in Tekken 8 Season 1, At the end of season 1 and the beginning of season 2, I made a video on how in Tekken 8 it's just too much waiting when we get comboed. And I will sit here and say, at the end of season 2, when they did fix a couple of things, season 2 did not feel like we were waiting all the time when we were being juggled in the air. So it showed that they did make adjustments when it came to at the end of season 2. Now season 3 is all jacked up. It's back to that state again. When we get comboed or getting mollywopped in the corner, it's too much waiting. We are waiting too long to either get up. We're waiting too long for the combo to finish, or we're waiting too long for the wall mollywopping to be over with. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. And a lot of people are saying, well, this patch was great, or this patch was good. How was it good when they reverted back to the old issues? Come on, people. Y'all got to start making sense with this. This patch is stupid. This patch sucks. It's trash. And like I said, back at the end of season 1, beginning of season 2, I made that video and I expressed how the waiting, how when we get combo, launch, tailspin, however you want to call it, we're sitting there waiting like Jeopardy, for us to come down or whatever. It's back that way now when it comes to Tekken 8 Online Ranked Season 3. That is not fun either. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, this needs to fix, that needs to fix. I'm just pointing out the issues, and then I'm just going to be done with it, and then I'm just going to leave it up to y'all. Now, I'm dealing with the issues. There's nothing I can do about the issues, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm choosing to deal with the issues, and since I'm choosing to deal with the issues, I'm going to talk about the issues. I'm not going to talk about what needs to be fixed. I'm done with that shit. I'm just going to talk about the issues at hand and warn the people that have not yet gone on Tekken 8 Season 3 online. But yeah, the waiting, how we just have our controllers in our hand, staring at the fucking monitor while we get launched to the moon and we're not coming back down, that's back. That's back, and that's not good. And it just, what it does is it's really mentally exhausting. I hate that. I hate just sitting there and just watching me get juggled for a good 8, maybe 9 seconds, probably even 10 seconds. A lot of these characters will juggle you for a good 10 fucking seconds. You'll be there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jun. And then on top of that, if you go up against Jin, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Jin is the new Warong right now. I don't know what the fuck they done did with Jin. That motherfucker is the new Warong right now. All of this fucking helter-skelter shit Jin got going on. And then you're just standing there waiting. Now, you can gamble with a down one or a duck here and there. But all of that waiting, it's just hindering. It just really is. But I just had to come on here and talk about that because, like I said, there are some people out there that are not touching Tekken 8 right now. Some people have said that they're going to wait a while. So for those people that are saying that they're going to wait a while, I'm giving y'all this information right now. While y'all waiting, just think about what I said. When it comes to the matchmaking, when it comes to the cheating, obviously. But I will say about the cheating, hasn't been too much plugging. So I think the plugging is over with. But when it comes to the overall system cheating, like the auto cheating and all that fucking shit, yeah, it's still running rapid right now. And this is the reason why I say I really don't feel like fighting games need seasonal quarters right now, because all it does, it validates cheaters. That's all it does. It validates cheaters. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just wanted to come on here and talk about those things. The rank point system, the matchmaking, the cheaters, and the type of players that you're going to see when it comes to Tekken 8 Online Ranked Season 3. And of course, I had to tell y'all about a couple of characters. And like I said, it's serious right now with these characters. Fuck skill issue. A lot of these characters are absolutely stupid to fight and not worth playing right now. A lot of these characters literally insult your intelligence right now. It's just like I said with Leo. The shit that Leo is doing right now, get that character out of here. Not rematching that character. Not. I don't know. I think somebody at Bandai Namco saw my rant video that I did on Leo and was like, oh, okay, this black ass motherfucker is going to talk about Leo. Let's buff Leo like Jupiter. But, yeah, Just absolutely ridiculous. But like I said, I got a separate video coming in the near future about that shit. But I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know of the crazy shit that's going on when it comes to Tekken 8 Online Ranked Season 3. Like I said, take this information as y'all will. For those that have uninstalled the game, I totally understand, because this is a lot of fucked up shit right now. And for those of y'all taking a break, like I said, just take this information and just think about it. But overall, from the bottom of my heart, Tekken 8 Season 3 Online Rank is fucking garbage. It is pure concentrated garbage. It truly is. I just got to keep it all the way real. It just truly is. And don't let nobody else tell you fucking different. This shit here, it just isn't fun. It just isn't fun. You know, like I said, I'm able to play it because I got nerves of steel. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below when it comes to Tekken 8 Online Ranked Season 3. Have any of you gone on Tekken 8 Online Ranked Season 3 yet? You know, tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all seen so far. And I know a lot of y'all have uninstalled and stuff like that. And I understand completely why y'all done that. As far as I'm concerned, y'all made the right decision. Because like I said, this is just mentally draining. It's back to the way it was in the earlier stages of Tekken 8. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember, I don't remember which video that it was, but I remember saying this. Tekken 8 is a game, not only is it mentally draining, it's physically draining. And I was telling people, before you get on Tekken 8, make sure you have a nice meal and then get on Tekken 8, because Tekken 8 will literally exhaust you into thirst and hunger. That's back now, especially online rank. It's back. I'm just keeping it all the way real with y'all. And like I said, take it as y'all will. If y'all want to come into my comment section talking about L take, D, L take, well, you know what? The only L take that I'm seeing right now is from that damn development team. So what the fuck y'all got to say about that? But like I said, leave y'all thoughts and y'all feelings in the comment section below. We could definitely get a conversation started. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. Like I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit, and that is facts. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.